When the Galactic Council first met humanity, they couldn't believe how limited our senses were. To them, humans were a half-blind, fragile species from a low-gravity death world, barely worth a seat at the table. The Krell could see across the infrared spectrum, detecting heat signatures miles away. The Veyari could see ultraviolet patterns that painted the universe in colors invisible to most. And the humans? They couldn't even see in the dark without help. Their eyes worked only within a narrow slice of the electromagnetic spectrum. Pathetic, they said. For years, aliens joked about it. Humans can't even see energy, they laughed. How can they be trusted to fly ships or detect threats? But the truth was something they didn't understand. Not yet. The first time they realized something was different was during a joint exploration mission to the Trion Nebula. Aboard the cruiser Celestial Dawn, a human pilot named Captain Mara Ellison sat at the controls, guiding the ship through a swirling cloud of light. The nebula shimmered with gases that emitted ultraviolet radiation. To most alien species, it was a breathtaking sight. Pure beauty, radiant beyond measure. But humans couldn't see UV. The aliens pitied Mara, thinking she was missing out. "Poor thing," whispered a Veyari navigator. "She can't even see the colors of the stars." But Mara smiled faintly. "Oh, I can see them," she said softly. "Just not the way you do." And then she started describing it. How the nebula looked to her eyes. How she saw the contrast between shades of blue and violet. The way the light reflected and refracted through different gas layers. How her brain interpreted hue, shadow, and brightness into a vivid mental map. Her words painted an image so detailed, so emotionally rich that even the Veyari stopped talking. They realized that though she saw less of the light spectrum, she saw deeper. Later, when the Celestial Dawn encountered a navigation hazard, a cloud of invisible gas, the ship's sensors malfunctioned. Infrared detection failed. Ultraviolet readings were unstable. Every alien on the bridge panicked. Only Mara remained calm. "Switch the visual feed to true color," she ordered, "and enhance optical density by 200%. The aliens were confused. "But we can't see anything in visible range," one protested. Mara ignored them. She studied the faint shifts, slight variations in hue, minuscule differences in brightness, and then pointed. "There, the distortion. The gas cloud's edge is there. Turn 3 degrees port." The helmsman obeyed. The ship narrowly avoided collision by less than 30 meters. Afterward, the Krell commander approached her. "How did you see that?" he demanded. "It was invisible to every known sensor." Mara smiled. "We see about 10 million colors," she said, "and sometimes that's enough." The aliens were stunned. 10 million? That number sounded absurd. Most species had only 2 or 3 types of color receptors, maybe a few thousand shades total. But humans had 3 cones that overlapped, creating a perception range unmatched in the known galaxy. They saw the world not just in data, but in emotion, in feeling. Where the Krell saw heat, humans saw sunsets. Where the Veyari saw radiation, humans saw art. News spread quickly across the Galactic Council. Scientists began testing human vision, not for weakness but for insight. They discovered something astonishing. Human eyes might not see infrared or ultraviolet, but the brain made up for it. The human visual cortex processed color, contrast, texture, and shadow with unbelievable complexity. Humans could distinguish minute differences between shades, something no machine had ever replicated. To a human, a painting wasn't just pigment. It was life. To a human soldier, camouflage wasn't just green. It was the exact tone of moss, mud, and light. Even the military began studying this. During stealth missions, human pilots detected ships by subtle color variations, ones invisible to other races and even advanced sensors. And perhaps most importantly, humans didn't just see color. They felt it. Their culture, their art, their emotions, all intertwined with the way they perceived light. The aliens realized that while they saw energy in technical terms, humans saw beauty. Months later, during the Battle of Red Veil, this difference saved an entire fleet. Enemy cloaked ships had hidden themselves using radiation-bending shields, invisible to all detection, even infrared. But the human tactical officer aboard the Solar Wind noticed something odd. "Look at the red sector," she said. "It's too flat." No alien saw it. But to her, the light gradient lacked depth, a giveaway that something was bending the visible wavelengths unnaturally. She recalibrated the targeting arrays based on color distortion patterns and revealed the hidden fleet. The human-led strike turned the tide of the battle. Afterward, the alien admiral looked at her with something new in his eyes. Not mockery, not pity, but respect. From that day on, the jokes stopped. No one mocked humans for poor eyesight anymore, because they finally understood. Humans didn't just see light, they interpreted it. Where others saw energy, humans saw the soul of the universe. 10 million colors, 10 million ways to perceive reality, 10 million reasons why humanity didn't need to see in infrared, because they already saw what others couldn't even imagine. If you enjoyed this story, hit subscribe for more HFY tales, stories that remind the galaxy why humanity always finds a way.